He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
On the snap, it's Davison. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field, shows up in the run, shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape, you see him flying around.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Plows his way ahead. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the 1st down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On the run, it's Smothers. Turning it on! That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Just feeds the running back. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And he just refused to go down. Did you see him break all those tackles? That was unbelievable. You saw the power and the speed, but also just the will and desire to make those guys miss. That's impressive.
Manning. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Second and long here. Back to throw, it's Manning. Quickly complete. Quick step and go. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Hits inside, it's Smothers. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's Manning to throw. He's going to let it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action with Moore. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Out wide left, it's Johnson. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Throws it back. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Ducks! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge, explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return?
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. They'll give it on the counter. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. On the ground, it's Smothers. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Arch is going to throw for it. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Longhorns will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Here we go, ready. 285, 285, 180, go.
Throwing Manning. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Coleman. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Smothers. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll run him again, fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. Churns into the pile. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10.
Ready. 180, go. Ready, go.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Ready, go.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quick give. It's Smothers. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Fourth down, Manning. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Running the red zone. It Smothers. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he could not get loose on the run.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle from us?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Whip it out to the back on the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown Longhorn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and no good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Moore, play action. Shoots it to the left. And his throw is incomplete.
And as a QB, you got to make these split-second decisions and how much mustard I put on it. Do I throw it hard? Do I lob it? Right there, you could tell he threw it hard, but too far in front of his wide receiver, and he really didn't have a chance to make that play. That's one of those I think they'll probably want.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Throwing, Moore. Got his man down the middle. Brought down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Got the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Here's Moore to throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
From the gun on third down, Dante Moore throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, the 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
Long way to go on second down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Moore with the play fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give on the counter. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in the run game, and they got gashed there.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Obviously didn't like what he saw in first down, and they used a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. No good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Moore. He turns that loose down the right side. Hauls it in down the sideline. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Now here's Moore. Takes a hit as he fires. Had to force that one.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Dante Moore. He's got him this time. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Quarterback changing the play. Fires to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. Now on first down from the 30. Brown again. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Going to the run, it's Brown. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this goal line defense? On first down, they expect the run. They stuff it for a loss. And on second down, expecting pass, they can now get after the quarterback and bring him down for a sack. They are pushing this offense back in the wrong direction. This has been textbook goal line defense here as of late.
And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Man, now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good fourth down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are...
Looking long. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll get him down after a solid return. And now this offense will take the field again. The give to Brown. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Here's Arts to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Third down from the gun, Manning. He's taking the shot, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it way down the field. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Fires to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's changing the play. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
And this defense steps up. They're losing. They need a play. 3rd long, you're thinking pass. The offense actually tries to run the football, not fooled, forcing the...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 4th down, Moore. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10.
Booster!
To throw, Manning. Gonna take a shot. Reels it in down the left side. Here he goes. At the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Longhorns come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Tough run here. It's Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses midfield. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
This offense is high-octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Coming out with it, it's Simon. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Arch Madness. Out wide left, it's Simon. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that.
Makes a grab and room to run. Past the 50. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Manning. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Finds the tight end. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from, and great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
Here's Manning to throw. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. The AT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll go play action with Moore. He rifles one deep down the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Sells the run, looking to pass. Rushes on. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Second and long here. Here's Raiola to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Now here's Moore. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. Looking for the goal line. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Ducks! And they 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Out wide right, it's Hooks. Touchdown Ducks! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
From deep, it's Simon. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
First down, right back to Brown. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. Odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Try the right side with Brown. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
On 1st down, it's Brown again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
A give to Brown. And he's brought down after a short gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Left side is Coleman. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath.
Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
And they tacked on the extra point. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No.
Unleashes one deep. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
And what an inopportune moment to throw that INT. They're barely holding on to a lead here late in the game, and that's a situation, David, as a quarterback, where you've got to be so good with your decision-making and ball security. That mistake could really cost this team.
And this defense, that is just what they need. Man, you're down late in the football game, and now you get a chance to give your offense the football to go possibly take the lead in this game. Great job by this defense when they needed it the most.
Arch is going to throw for it. Rush right in his face. Crosses the 30. He's going to wait. Hits the slide. Got the first down with his feet. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Hand off for Brown. Runs through a tackle.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
One more time, it's Brown. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Give to Brown. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Manning. Out wide left, it's Brown. He'll be dropped.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the lone running back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Breaks into the open. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in